What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Today we are going to be reviewing Wicked's brand new album, self-titled album. This dropped back around the time of The Gathering. This year we're checking out more underground artists. I was somewhat familiar with Wickedwood. They opened up for ICP at the Prom Night Massacre reunion. They've got a lot of hype around them. I never checked them out. You know, this year we're trying to check out more underground artists. So when this came out, I definitely peeped it. I went into it completely open-minded, not sure what to expect. And I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away by this album. And I did end up picking up a physical copy. It took a little bit for me to finally get that album. I emailed them, kind of making a little bit of a joke, because throughout this album there's little skits of Hoodie calling Tom Wood and, you know, talk about the album artwork and having some ideas. And obviously Tom Wood never really gets back to him. He keeps leaving these voicemails. I kind of know how that feels. Only, you know, Tom Wood did read my message. He never responded. So I kind of know what that feels like. I wanted to play off it. I wanted to have fun, so I emailed them because it had been several weeks since I had placed my order. And I basically was just kind of joking around about if I can get a spive included with my CD. You know, if you've listened to the album, you know the joke. But yeah, the album did finally get here, and you know, I've been listening to this pretty regularly throughout the last month and a half since it came out. And yo, let's jump into it, yo. Let's just quit talking and hyping it up, and let's just jump right into it. That is the front right there. Excuse me. Artwork by Tom Wood, of course. I would really like to know what he charges, but he won't get back to me. So if anybody knows how much Tom Wood charges, I would love to get a quote, something. But beautiful artwork there. I believe, now, again, I'm still new to Wickedwood. If you've got the knowledge, you drop it down below. As I always say, if I'm incorrect on anything that I say in any of my videos, I always want to be corrected. I'm all about having correct information, but I do believe that these are just the two main guys. I know Hoodie is kind of like the Flava Flav, if you will, of Wickedwood. He's just kind of like the hype man. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Open her up to the inside. There you have the CD artwork. There's nothing back behind. If I remember correctly, this is just a little, yeah, just a little insert. Nothing much to it. There you have all the track lists with all the production there. We will flip it over to the back with the track list, which is intro.
Wickedwood is fucking dope.
Everything was choreographed. The sign of professionalism.
Wickedwood, woo woo. Glad with them guys.
Shout out to them.
Gotta keep it wicked.
Plot thicken, don't leave with your top looking. Go missing up when the cops call. Gotta keep it wicked. Dead bodies in the bathtub, packed up, bats roughed on the
Spaceship.
All they do is shape shift. Straight dick, basic, fake kids. You know how the game is. Bitch, I'm on a spaceship. Need me a house.
Petrified.
Anybody tell us that I have to go green? Swing better, but you're catching no heat. Dying without style in a puddle of vitals and heavy shocking stunts of stone from all your pain, fear, and all.
Icarus.
Making up your mind when you're holding on a gun. Legends never die, the hero you become. Icarus don't fly so close to the sun. Swerve every sense of the word. The ones
New shit.
so cold with it, like we toe to toe with it. Mama raised no quitter, gotta get mine.
Y'all ain't fucking with the new shit. Talk about won't do shit. Mobbing deep the crew.
Neck of the woods.
Around my neck of the woods. Pay your respect and you good. If not, it's a pile of your flesh in the woods.
Doing it different is the mission. Never been the type to fall in line. I heard mama said she had this.
Spell it wrong.
When they spell it with a C, use a 9 for the E, add an S or Z, autocorrect BGFT. I know you're gon' spell.
You better run.
Shut the fuck up, Drake, you gon' run up quick, so trust that you done, so none's helping. Honestly, you're running, yes. You better run, bitch, run. Go out in the closet, they coming and murdering, you doing dumb shit. Run, get out of
Tomorrow.
some nights all the homies got dark and lonely, but far beyond the star glow. Hey, worried about tomorrow. Might wish upon a star where we are, can't see.
Paper.
Gotta go, gotta get the paper, gotta get it quick, bye bye, you haters. Riding a whip and a flip shit sick now, listen to this kid, they call Grazer, they call crazy, she say everything.
Free Wawa gift card.
Yo, Tom, it's Hoodie, dude. I'm in fucking jail, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like,
what you think is real.
What turns real? What grows the seed? What you think is real? I'm conscious, I'm human. On a show just like Truman. The observer, something further. Made from alien ruins. Then from
Off with his head.
off with the head, drop on the floor, carpets are red. Off with the head, drop on the floor, carpets are red. Off with the head, drop on the floor, carpets are red. What you just want to walk with the dead to the
See me shine.
Ain't no one to see me shine, but the day goes on and the night still light it up. Seeking a reason to ride, feeding the demons to die, deep in the meaning of life.
Tom Wood please skit.
Hey Zach, it's Tom. Listen, I just got back to the ranch. I think Hoagie might be in trouble. Something about spives? Some kind of spork knife? He called it a spive. Anyway.
And this is a tribute.
I said, whoa, 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 let me sip on that Faygo. Let go. I said, whoa, 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 better give me that Faygo. Let go. I said, whoa, 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 better swim in that Faygo.
Now, this is honestly the first time I've looked at this track list. I do not remember there being these skits separate on Apple Music. If I remember correctly, I thought they were actually part of the ends of songs. So I kind of like that. I like that they're their own little tracks here. Like, don't get me wrong, skits are awesome. But sometimes if I'm wanting to just listen to music, it's nice to just be able to skip over the skits. So I do kind of like that they are separated. I didn't look at it. I'm pretty sure that that's the way it is on Apple. I kind of want to go look real quick just to see. Okay, I am absolutely wrong on that. They are on the track list as well on Apple Music. I guess every time that I've listened to it, it's just basically been, I've been in kind of work mode. I know there's a few skits at the end of a couple of songs that aren't actually separate here, like the free Wawa gift card is its own, but there's other skits like at the end of, I think, Gotta Keep It Wicked, there was a skit, maybe it was Spaceship, I don't know, but there are actual skits throughout at the end of some songs as well, and then they have the standout skit tracks, I guess you could say, which I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they had some of them be at the end of songs and some of them be individual tracks. A little confused on that one, but it is what it is. I think the skits are actually kind of funny. Hulk Hogan, again, he's trying to call Tom Wood with suggestions and ideas for the artwork originally. He wants to be on a unicorn spitting flames. And then, throughout it, he then starts talking about this idea he has for spives, which is, spork, but it also has a knife on the end of it. And, he ultimately gets, arrested and needs help with bail. So, the skits, they're not terrible, they're funny. They add some humor to the album, but, I don't know why they're not separated, or, I don't know why it was cohesively throughout the whole album, either at the end of songs or tracks. Such a minor gripe. I don't know why I'm spending so much fucking time talking about that. But let's get into our top 5 tracks. I don't have my notepad handy. It's on my phone, which is actually the camera I'm using to see the CD. So I got to do the best I can remember because I haven't gone back and looked. Because this album is absolutely great. I usually will pop this on and listen to it. Not quite front to back. I will be completely honest. I do tend to stop the album after See My Shine or, after the Tom Wood Please skit. I don't really listen to this as a tribute very much. It's not that it's a terrible song. I kind of found it a little bit repetitive. So usually by that time I'm moving to the next album that I want to listen to, or going and seeing what else I want to go listen to. Essentially, is ultimately what I do. But there's a couple remixes on here from previous albums. I think these remixes are good. I haven't gone back and listened to the original tracks themselves. So I have a feeling now when I do eventually go back, I'm probably not going to like them as much because I have heard the remixes first. Let's get into our top 5. Man, I'm fucking rambling like a motherfucker. It's been a while since I've done a review. My top 5. I am pretty damn positive that I had Spaceship in there, Petrified was on there, Neck of the Woods was on there, Spell It Wrong was on there, and Tomorrow was on there. With my favorite being, and I think I want to say my favorite is Spaceship. I really fucking liked that beat. I like that track a lot. I find it funny though that they use a Formula car or a NASCAR sound effect for, the spaceship fucking going by. That shit I thought was a little hilarious, but I'm gonna say that was my favorite track. One thing I wanted to talk about on Tomorrow, it does feature Blase Rose, and I wanted to make a good point here. I doubt she's watching, but she starts off her verse yelling, You know, like she's like in your face, and then she kind of mellows it back down and starts like harmonizing.
I got a loaded gun pressed against my fucking head. Just close your eyes and go to sleep. I said, I just wish tomorrow.
That right there is what I want to hear more of from Blase Rose. Like the Trine project, that was kind of like boss ass bitch in your face, I'm gonna fuck you up type shit. Don't give me that. I want to hear more of what she did on like Tomorrow. What she did in the beginning, she kind of was going down that road, and then it's like she brought herself back down and really kind of harmonized, and I liked that a lot. I want to see more of that from Blase Rose. So again, I doubt she's watching. That's what I want. I want more of that. But, you know, hey, I'm one guy. Maybe that's not what you want to do. Maybe that's not what your fans want to hear. That's what I would be looking for going forward anytime Blase Rose puts out anything, is that kind of shit right there, because I really enjoyed it quite a bit. But yeah, this album I think is fucking fantastic. If you have not listened to it, go give it a shot. Again, it just dropped right around the time of The Gathering. This right here is an album that I, you know, was going back to and trying to listen to. You know, Dubs dropped Unshadowed. Then, of course, at The Gathering, we had Pug Ugly come out. Then you had Stale Wind come out. And I know a lot of people were really like fucking and hyped up to Stale Wind. This album right here, Unshadowed and Pug Ugly, they're ones and reasons why I really only listened to Stale Wind maybe 1.5 times and haven't gone back and listened to it. So I am planning to do a review for Stale Wind. I think it's important for me to review albums even if I don't quote unquote like them or own them. So that's a direction I need to take the channel in, to where I'm not just doing reviews of CDs I physically own or albums that I directly like. So there's going to be a new series that I want to put out as well, maybe through the YouTube Shorts series, where it's kind of, if it's an album I started but didn't finish and it's a new album, I can give like a quick shot of like my thoughts on it. So yeah, let's not ramble about that. Let's not promote the new shit coming out. Let's talk about Wiked Wood, self-titled album. This album is fucking fantastic. I do plan on eventually down the road going and listening to some of their older albums. Another thing that I want to do going forward is I want to try to focus more on new music rather than old music. So when I discover artists like Wiked Wood, I review the new album that came out and eventually go back and digest their older stuff without necessarily doing it purely to do a review. So maybe we'll talk about that more in an actual live stream down the road or something. But Wiked Wood's self-titled album is out now. It's on streaming services. You can go get a physical copy of it. I think it's a great fucking album. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. If you have listened to it, tell me down below what are your favorite tracks and why. And if you did listen to the album, you didn't care for it, tell me down below again why you didn't. Wasn't really feeling it. Keep it peaceful, keep it positive. I thank you guys for watching. Link in the description to go check out 2 different merch sites. There is one that has just t-shirts, and there's another one that has various merch, notebooks, glasses, coffee mugs, shorts to go with the shirts. So you visit both different sites. If you would like to head over to those and pick up some merchandise to help support me, that would be awesome. If not, thank you guys anyways. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.